being slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Brown. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Rollins. Can they get it? Some solid defense from Brown.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
He with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Boston also with the sub. White's checked in. Pass to Rollins. And again, Chicago. No good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Bulls moving the ball around. Williams can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Back to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rollins, and slam dunk by Rollins.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Well, adding a little entertainment to that layup. Could you imagine if he missed it? Coach would have been all over him.
P passes to White. Gets the three-pointer to fall. White's got 6.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Chicago Bulls.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were. All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've been just solid at times. And at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Hart.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Shot Sharp out there with P, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Shot clock at 5. Portis, the pass to Stewart. A three-pointer, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Left side, Tatum launches it. It's hauled in by Stewart. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wasted no time on that one. Rollins got 4 this quarter.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
P passes to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Sharp, guarded by Stewart. Here's P. He's got 10. Tatum a screen. P no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Left side, Porzingis gets an open look and hits. Porzingis has got 9.
A knockdown shooter, really from anywhere on the floor. Porzingis knows he has the green light to fire from there.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Boston. Hunter's checked in for Porzingis. Ellis comes in for Tatum. And it's White in for Sharp. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Green. Scoreless thus far. Celtics leading by 23. Here's P. Hunter the screen. Here's P. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
To the middle. Here's Green. P grabs the miss. P's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Brown with a screen on Green. P passes to Brown.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
Celtics have hit more. Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Washington. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And there's the whistle, the illegal screen. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Moses Moody is out there with Washington. Then it's George, and it's Green, and it's Wallace in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. To the inside, Green. The rebound by the Celtics. P's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hunter with a screen on Green. Here he goes. Out to White. Here's P. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And Moody pulls it down.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Pass to George. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. There's Green with the 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's P. Pass to Ellis. Over Green. Ellis can't get it to go.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Wallace outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's P. Headed by Green. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. P passing to Ellis. Over Moody. Boston again missing.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Wallace outside. And it's good for 2. Wallace has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for P.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Inside, here's Green, and that one is off. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's P, guarded by Green. No good with the layup. And here is Moody. Got a piece of it. And And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean,